Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz, and this is Monday Night Raw. We are coming off Backlash, one of the biggest episodes in Universe Mode history. One of the biggest pay-per-views, including one of the biggest pay-per-view main events. Goldberg and The Undertaker, the night where we saw Goldberg finally defeated. Tonight, it is the aftermath here of Raw. Before we get into all of that, we've got some matches to get into first and some results. We have Xavier Woods going one-on-one with Jey Uso. That'll be singles action there. Dean Ambrose is in action up against The Miz one-on-one. Ambrose is taking a bit of a claim for a championship opportunity. Alexa Bliss will go one-on-one with Paige as well. Good opportunity for both of those women to stake their claim potentially for a title shot. Well, after taking out the Hardy Boys at Backlash, the club must defend their tag team titles tonight against the Golden Truth. Our GM fed up with their actions, it's time to be put to the test. And The Undertaker, he had the biggest win arguably in his career in some time when he beat Goldberg one-on-one. Tonight, he takes on NWO member Kevin Nash. Xavier versus Jey Uso, it is going to be Xavier Woods picking up the victory there. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. Ambrose is on a roll. Another win for him here tonight. Alexa Bliss gets a win over Paige as well. Tag Team Championships will be on the line as the Golden Truth have an opportunity that they've been looking for quite some time. Tonight is their big opportunity, their big test, their big chance. They are the Golden Truth, and tonight they take on the Raw Tag Team Champions, the club, with the titles on the line. Gallows and Anderson will have to defend after months of, ducking away of the Hardy Boys. They've refused to get in the ring with them because I think they know that the Hardy Boys can probably beat them. They're a little bit afraid. Now the energetic Golden Truth, two veterans, Goldust, R-Truth. Love to have some fun, love to walk away with the tag team titles here tonight as well. Big opportunity for them here tonight. Can they make the most of it? They haven't had an opportunity for these championships for quite some time. So this is their big chance. This is their moment. This is their time to shine. Some thought maybe these two were done as a tag team, but they decided to keep on giving it another crack, another chance. And our GM of Raw, Christian, deciding, hey, let's give them an opportunity. Let's see what they can do. Well, Gallows and Anderson at Backlash took down the Hardy Boys. It was brutal. Let's take you back quickly to Backlash and let's see what happened. The Hardy Boys getting ready for their matchup, but Anderson and Gallows would strike backstage. A spine buster to Jeff Hardy. Then Carl Anderson would finish him off right here. Wow. But Matt Hardy was getting beaten up meanwhile over towards the parking lot area as Gallows took him down as well. The Hardy Boys unable to compete. They were not cleared. And they're not here tonight either, so we don't know when the Hardy Boys will finally get their tag team title opportunity. They're beaten up pretty badly, so we may be waiting for a while. I think our Raw GM Christian might be looking elsewhere for the time being. And that's why he's putting Gallows and Anderson to the test here tonight against the Golden Truth. A bit of a punishment, you'd have to say, to Gallows and Anderson after what they've been able to do. They continue to refuse to take on any comers. They just don't want it. They got the night off at No Mercy, as we saw the Hardy Boys defeat the Dudley Boys on that occasion to become the #1 contenders. And then at Backlash, we finally thought we were going to see the match that we were hoping to see since SummerSlam. It didn't happen. Gallows and Anderson had other ideas, and you got to say it was pretty masterful. It was quite crafty of them to come up with that idea to attack backstage. Not a bad idea at all. But still, you don't have to really respect it because they're not exactly fighting champions at the moment, despite being that for quite some time. And they have to fight tonight against R-Truth and Goldust, two experienced campaigners over the course of their career, won many championships. R-Truth, of course, former US champion here in Universe Mode a number of years ago now, but still has had that single success and been a competitive tag team wrestler as well. Goldust as well. He's teamed up with his brother here in Universe Mode. So, an opportunity here for both these superstars to get their chance at these titles and put themselves back on the map a little bit. I think the Golden Truth, they feel as though, hey, yeah, our careers are winding down, but we want to finish off with a bit of a bang. We don't want to be those guys that held on a little bit too long and embarrassed themselves at the latter stages of their career. They want to be champions. They want to have success. And Gallows and Anderson have held the Tag Team Championships on Raw since WrestleMania and have not even looked likely of losing them. They haven't even come close. They've been so dominant. But they haven't defended these titles for a while now. They've been able to get away with it. They've been able to beat up their teams, beat up their oppositions, and make sure that they, avoid the competition. Quite similar on Raw as it is on SmackDown right now with RKO. They've been able to, beat up their opponents, and they're so far ahead of the competition right now. It's really a battle of who can become the number one contenders, not really a battle of who can become the champions. So it is up to the contenders to catch up a little bit. And that's what we've been seeing lately, as Goldust struck in the back there by Gallows. He's got a hold him with a fall-away slam right there as well. Nicely done there by Luke Gallows. A chance now to capitalize here. Going to drag him towards the corner, and Anderson will come in. Carl Anderson in the matchup once again as Goldust is down. The Hardy Boys wanted their opportunity. They felt as though that they had come back to get one last big run at these Tag Team Championships. Unfortunately, they may have come back at the worst possible time when Gallows and Anderson are at their absolute best. The most dominant team in quite some time here on Universe Mind. Maybe the most dominant team since The Shield. Since Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins a few years ago. And what a team they were. But certainly Gallows and Anderson are reaching that level. And that is a scary thought as a right hand to the back there of Goldust. Now look out. Here comes attempted suplex. Misses out there. And now Anderson. Goldust. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Going to go for a suplex. And he just drops down Anderson right in front of him. And Anderson's going to come to the outside for a bit of a breather. Not a bad idea. Coming back in the ring now as Goldust wanted to chase him. Comes back in himself. Now Anderson back on the attack. A bit of cat and mouse. Gave Anderson a little bit of time there. But Goldust not letting up here. Goldust now. Here he comes. Has the arm but connects there with a boot instead. Luke Gallows wants the tag. Carl Anderson needs to get there. He's in a bit of trouble here because Goldust now looking to get R-Truth back in the matchup. But Goldust unsuccessful in doing so as Carl Anderson is able to take him down here. Anderson going to try and drag the veteran to the ring. The corner of the ring there. And now, some elbows there by Goldust, able to shrug off Anderson. Now the big right hand. R-Truth back in now. Golden Truth in control. They're looking pretty good here. And this is what we want to see from the Golden Truth. They are a couple of veterans. They've been around for a long, long time, had a lot of success. But sometimes, even at this stage of the game, they're good enough to get the job done. And when they can, they bring it all together as Anderson, showing us what he can do, and he's back there, swinging around a little bit to get himself in a better position. Not really helping him, though, as he's back in the corner, and Goldust. I thought he was going to get the tag, Truth, but he won't be able to. Well, sometimes two veterans coming together. Doesn't matter what stage of the game they're at, they can deliver a great performance. Very similar to what we're seeing with Chris Jericho over in SmackDown. Chris Jericho's been running through the SmackDown division right now, gunning for that championship, because he's been able to deliver a high-quality performance. He's always got that up his sleeve. And now we're seeing it right here with Golden Truth as R-Truth striking down there as Carl Anderson is in major trouble, but able to kick out. Wow, that could have been it there. R-Truth in the corner. Goldust wanted back in. He's not going to get in there. He's got the way to wild here. Carl Anderson might be looking to attack it. A clothesline to the outside. And that's not a bad move there by Carl Anderson. Able to get R-Truth down, and that's going to hurt. You land to the outside like that, it's always going to hurt. As Goldust trying to help out his tag team partner here. R-Truth may not need help right now. Goldust getting Anderson back up for Truth, who's having a bit of fun with the crowd right now. Anderson will have to deal with R-Truth here, though. Right in front of him. He just throws him back down, and that will hurt. Well, a double team situation here with the Golden Truth, and Luke Gallows can do nothing but watch on. Truth and Goldust beating the hell out of Carl Anderson right now, taking advantage of this handicap situation, and why not? You may as well. This is for the Tag Team Championships of Raw. Gallows and Anderson have not been tested for a while. This is their test. The tag titles are up for grabs. R-Truth looking to put Carl Anderson away here. Anderson, though, straight back to his feet and swiftly driving Truth in the corner. Truth, though, still has enough in the tank to find another counter. And he's going to go for a snap suplex, and Anderson's back down. But Truth, you can see the wear and tear of the body there. Unable to keep the momentum going. Gets the tag. Luke Gallows is in. But so far, Gallows unable to keep this momentum away from Truth here. R-Truth has still got control. He's got Luke Gallows towards the middle of the ring. He might be looking to get his partner back in. It might be a good idea to get Goldust in here. But again, Gallows countering. R-Truth can't do it yet. This is good back and forth between these two right now. Is R-Truth going to be taken to the corner himself? And you see the power of Luke Gallows. The difference between that. There you go. R-Truth gets Gallows in the corner. But when Luke Gallows did it, geez, there was some power behind it. Here comes the double arm drag there. Into the elbows by the Golden Truth. Excellent stuff from these two. Turning back the clock, they are looking pretty good at the moment. And Goldust is just showing some moves right now. And why not? He's been dancing all night. So is R-Truth. As Goldust thought about getting up to the second and flying off. But I think he saw Carl Anderson out of the corner of his eye and thought maybe I won't do this. Just in case Anderson comes for the cheap shot in the corner. And let's be honest, that wouldn't surprise us at all if he did. Goldust back in the corner now. And Gallows, he won't capitalize. Again, Goldust countering down. Back and forth between these two teams right now. And hey, Golden Truth looking pretty good here. I think this is a little bit of a surprise to a lot of us. Uh-oh. Hold the thought, no! Goldust with a counter. I thought he was going to hit that choke slam, but Goldust into the DDT. Now, oh, whips the head back and forth. Goldust looking good here. The Golden Truth could be closing in on an unlikely tag team victory, winning the tag titles for the first time together. Can they do it? Clothesline there by Truth. Well, unlike the club, Gallows and Anderson, I'm sure the Golden Truth would be happy to give the Hardy Boys an opportunity at these championships in the future. Right now, Gallows and Anderson refuse to do so. The Golden Truth aren't like that. They'll give anyone an opportunity who deserve it, and the Hardy Boys certainly do. Luke Gallows is in a bad way right now. Goldust might need to look for another tag. He keep each other fresh. Another elbow by Goldie. Now Goldust, more strikes. Gallows tried for a big haymaker himself, but Goldust shuts it down quickly. Trying to get Gallows towards his partner. Can't do it though because Gallows able to find a counter. And now Gallows has Goldust up. This isn't good. Oh, he drives him down, and the head of Goldust whipped into the mat, and that is going to be painful. A chance for a breather for Gallows as well. Not what Goldust was wanting here. With a bit of momentum, it's now been shut down. Now the Golden Truth are in a bad way. Here comes the tag. This isn't good. This is not good at all. Here it comes. Magic Killer. The cover. R-Truth's going to try and get there. He will. No. A 2 count. And Anderson can't get the win thanks to R-Truth. R-Truth broke it up just in time. And now up to the second. Anderson drops down those knees. And the fist at the same time. Anderson trying to help out Gallows in the corner there. Gallows, belly to belly slam. Well, that'll be it for Truth. He'll be out of here. Well, the club nearly had this matchup won. So close. And oh, again, the double team. A cheap shot there by Gallows. Anderson's the legal man, as is Goldust. Goldust shrugging off Anderson there. Into the cover now. What can he do here? And oh, a kick out. Gallows back in, and Goldust has had enough. Goldie's got Gallows up and just slams him down right in front of us. Well, why not? Not a bad idea. Anderson gets Goldust down. No one to tag right now for Anderson or Goldust. Carl Anderson, look out! Here comes the boot of doom! The boot there by Anderson. And no one to tag. As you can see, he's come to the corner. He'll go for the 2 sweet, but I'm sure he would have liked to tag there. Now, Anderson has got Goldust. Oh, gets shrugged off there. Nice counter there by Goldust. Hits the elbow now, Goldie. Goldust more right hands. Now Goldust continues the momentum. Uh-oh. Drives down Anderson again. Goldust trying to get himself back in it. Goldust. Can he win this match somehow for his team? R-Truth is in now. Goldust tagging out. This is the chance now for the Golden Truth. Is R-Truth lining up? Carl Anderson, he's going to get him, but Anderson will be able to find a counter. Now a shot to the midsection of Truth. Anderson now driving Truth back in the corner. This is not where you want to be. Truth's trying to fight through it, trying to stay out of it. Meanwhile, Goldust want to get back in the ring. The referee's distracted over there. It won't cost the Golden Truth too much, or Gallows and Anderson. As now, look out, here comes the boot of doom again. The boot right in the face there of R-Truth. Now, will this be it? Anderson, not done yet though. He wants to get his partner back in. And we might be about to see something big here in the form of the Magic Killer. Goldust is wary of it. Trying to get the referee's attention. The cover. Goldust trying to get in. Anderson, though, will toss him over the top. And the Golden Truth miss out tonight. Well, they put up a fight. They certainly did. It was a strong performance. But the boot of doom right there, and followed up by the Magic Killer, was the two pivotal points in this match. Back-to-back, big shots. And you can see Goldust trying to get in there. But Anderson able to grab him, throw him over the top of the rope, take him out of the equation. And Anderson and Gallows, still your tag team champions here on Raw. Another victory for them. Their momentum continues to soar. They've been able to duck the Hardy Boys for a while now, but they have not been able to duck the Golden Truth tonight. They didn't need to. They were good enough to beat them here. Their reign continues. They've been very impressive. Who will be the next team, though, to step up to try and take those titles away from them? I guess we'll find out in the near future. Well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the new United States Champion, Dolph Ziggler. Well, he's left his championship back in the locker room, but he is the new champion after beating Nakamura at Backlash. And he's telling this crowd to be silent and to stop booing him. Ziggler has a few things to say and get off his chest. Let's listen in. I said it. I said to all of you that I would be the next US champion, and a lot of you didn't believe in me. A lot of you believed that Nakamura was too good for me. Everyone kept saying, Shinsuke is the future of Raw. He's the next big thing. He's the next world champion. And everyone was sleeping on me. Everybody forgot about me. Remember last year when I held the WWE Championship up in the air? I was on top of the world and it all came crashing down in an instant. And did I ever get my chance again? Did I ever get my rematch? Did I ever get my opportunities? No. I was stuck in triple threats, multi-man matches, and then I wasn't even given a chance again. My time is not over yet. I still deserve to be at the top, and I'm still good enough to be at the top. And at Backlash, when I beat Shinsuke Nakamura, I proved to the world that Dolph Ziggler is still the best. Each and every one of you may have moved on to other people, but I'm still here, and I'm still the champ, and I'm still the man. So whether you like me or not anymore, whether you want to cheer for Shinsuke or somebody else, it does not change the fact that I'm still the best. I am the United States Champion, and I'm not losing this title anytime soon, let me tell you this right now. Shinsuke got beat at Backlash, and I guarantee you that I can beat him again. I'm not afraid of Nakamura. He's overhyped, and he's not even on my level. You people say he's the next world champion. Well, I say I'm the next world champion. I've got the key to becoming the next world champion. It worked for me last year, but this time, I'm not going to let a mistake happen. I'm not going to let this championship slip out of my hands. I'm going to make sure that I walk in as US champion, and I walk out as the US champion and the world champion. I am going to win everything there is to win here on Raw. Mark my words. Well, Dolph Ziggler certainly fired up and certainly wants to prove a point. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge main event in store for you. The Undertaker has his first match on Raw for over 6 months. It's been a long time. Kevin Nash in action. And Kevin Nash, Scott Hall competed at Backlash in a tag team match against Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe. The match was absolute chaos. And Kevin Nash, Scott Hall came close at times, but at the end of the night, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe were just far too dominant. Nash now competes one-on-one against The Undertaker here tonight. Nash has a chance to redeem himself and get the NWO a win. It was a winless night at Backlash for the NWO. Many are starting to think maybe the NWO can't defeat Team Raw at Survivor Series, but what happened after the match with The Undertaker and Goldberg may have swayed things a little bit differently when we saw the icon Sting arrive to Backlash. It was an unbelievable moment. Let's take you back to it. We would see Sting appear after The Undertaker defeated Goldberg one-on-one. Sting sent a creepy message to Goldberg, showing us footage of what happened at WrestleMania 2 years ago when The Undertaker defeated Sting. Sting proved that he has not forgotten about what happened, and the two would stare down in the ring as we closed out the show. Never in a million years did I think I would ever see Sting back in a WWE ring. He was retired. He was beaten by The Undertaker, and we thought he was done. So did The Undertaker, but he had other ideas, Sting. He would appear and send a terrifying message to the dead man that he has not forgotten, that he wants to get revenge. And sometimes a man as deranged as we have seen Sting to be, that is very, very scary indeed. Sting wants nothing more than to get his hands on the dead man and beat him at Survivor Series. This will be the ultimate revenge for Sting, teaming up with the NWO, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Goldberg to take down The Undertaker and take Raw away from the superstars of Raw, including the dead man. Well, imagine this. Sting and the NWO, they win at Survivor Series, and Sting becomes the new general manager. What could Sting do? Sting could, put Undertaker in so many terrible positions where Undertaker, as he gets sent over the top. Not a good start for the dead man. Sting could, put Undertaker in 10-on-1 matches if he wants, Hell in a Cell matches, whatever he wants, just to beat the Undertaker down and humiliate the dead man and try and destroy him, end him. It would be terrifying for the Undertaker, and that's a realistic possibility. Sting could be the new GM. Goldberg could be the new GM. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, anyone. We could see someone else pop up. Ric Flair, maybe. Who knows? Anyone could be the general manager of Raw, because that's what happens at Survivor Series. If the NWO win, they have the power to select the new general manager of Raw, and they will have control. They will take over Raw, and they can do whatever they want with it. It is all or nothing. If the NWO lose, then Goldberg will lose the Universal Championship, and Goldberg, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Sting will never be allowed to return to the WWE again. Banished for life. That's it. They're done. So the NWO will be no more, and Raw will be back to normal. The NWO invasion will finally be over, as now Nash trying to take it to the dead man right now, looking for revenge on the behalf of Goldberg, who took 6 tombstone pile drivers to beat at Backlash. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. The Undertaker normally beats his opponents with 1. There's a DDT there by the dead man. It took 6 to beat Goldberg. That is how tough our Universal Champion is. The championship was not on the line, thankfully for Goldberg. Otherwise, the Undertaker would be now the Universal Champion. The title's not on the line because it's all or nothing at Survivor Series. And look at the Undertaker. Just drove the back of Nash's head into the turnbuckle. That is going to hurt. All or nothing at Survivor Series, but right now it's all or nothing for Kevin Nash. Countered the chokeslam into the DDT. Lucky. Otherwise, if he gets hit with the chokeslam there, it could have been over right there already. Goldberg will have to try and win at Survivor Series if he wants to keep this dominant championship reign of his alive. The NWO have been hired, instructed to do everything they can to keep that title on Goldberg. And in exchange, they've been paid a lot of money. And also a chance at one last run themselves. One last chance at gaining respect from the fans and improving their legacy. And having a big moment here in Universe Mode. It's been a big couple of months already for Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And now Sting is back as well. The NWO is completely reformed. 4 men selected as a kick out there by Taker. 4 men selected for Survivor Series. Team Raw will be Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, and The Undertaker, but we still don't know who is the 4th man. Nash has the big boot on The Undertaker and now looking to set him up here for something of his own. Maybe looking for the jackknife powerbomb. Uh-oh, he's got him. He's got him in position. Undertaker's in trouble. Here comes the jackknife. Jackknife. It's over. Nash to beat Taker on Raw. Taker's Raw return. Spoiled. No, the shoulder is up. Kevin Nash just isn't having much luck as of late. Hasn't been able to secure the wins he's been looking for. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall have been a little bit unlucky, as we said. You know, Scott Hall a few weeks ago screwed over by the referees. That's what really sparked this whole power struggle. As now the Undertaker went for the last ride, got countered there into the back body drop by Kevin Nash though. Kevin Nash, his health has been a big issue about his return. It's been a big question mark. Can his knees hold out? We know he's got a history of quad issues. Can his quads continue to fight? Kevin Nash, well, he said, look, hey, I don't have that many fights left in me, but I've certainly got 1 more left in me at Survivor Series. I'm going to give everything I've got. Treat it like it is my last match. And I'm going to make sure that I fight to the very end. And that's scary thoughts for Team Raw. If the NWO have that mentality like it is their last match, and they will be so difficult to beat. Undertaker. Oh, what a clothesline by Nash. Taker dropped to a knee just to taunt Nash, and he paid the price. Now Nash looking to put him away here again, looking for another jackknife, has him up. And look at the power of Nash. Taker though with a counter, right hands. Nash took too long. He had the dead man up, but he couldn't strike. Now he's got him up on the shoulders here. Undertaker again with a counter, and straight into that hamstring of Kevin Nash. That's a danger area there for Nash. Those knees are weak. The legs of Nash is the problematic area for him. And the Taker can target it here. And that's where Nash will come into the trouble here. 2 big men in this matchup right now, as you can see. As Undertaker trying to stretch the body of Kevin Nash, trying to put some pressure on the head of Nash as well. Taker looking pretty good here against Kevin Nash, but Nash is certainly putting up a fight. Almost got a jackknife powerbomb not too long ago to put more pressure on the Undertaker. It's a close battle between the two. Goldberg will just want Kevin Nash to come close here. DDT. Dewey's bidding for him. Beat down the Undertaker. Get some revenge after what happened at Backlash. Because now many are believing, hey, the NWO may not be as strong as we thought. They've been beaten a couple times now. Maybe they're vulnerable. The NWO, they're still trying to prove that they're dominant. They're still trying to prove that they can take over Raw here. They've shown signs, but certainly Nash and Hall have been beaten as of late by Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins. It's not confident. It's certainly not a confidence boost for them. Neither is this. The last ride. And the Undertaker, you can see, drops to the knee. He's feeling the effects of the matchup at Backlash and now here tonight. Just struggling a little bit here. A little bit of exhaustion. 2 massive matches back to back. But the dead man can't get the 3 count on Nash. Took too much time. It gets 2. And Nash still in this matchup here. But for how much longer? Undertaker met with the elbow. Kevin Nash with a big boot and has the dead man down. Well, this has been Nash's best performance in a while. At No Mercy, we saw Nash and Rollins really fight it out in a bloodbath. And that was a great match by Kevin Nash. I think that really, to me, proved that Nash can still go. But at Backlash, well, in the Tornado Tag Team match, I just think that style of match didn't suit Nash and Hall, and they were beaten pretty comfortably. Uh-oh, look out, looking for the tombstone. Kevin Nash, though, gets counted. Undertaker with a tombstone, but is his foot underneath the rope? I think it may be. The referee agrees. Nash just slides the foot underneath the rope and saves the match for himself. Oh, Nash wanted to insult the Undertaker there with a tombstone of his arm, but the dead man counted, found one, and Nash barely held on. It happened to Goldberg last night at Backlash as well, that foot just able to get underneath the rope, and the Undertaker made a few errors in that occasion. Fall away slam. And you see the dead man is just exhausted here. He's going through a tough battle here, but this is the hit out that The Undertaker needed. If he's going to get ready for Survivor Series, he needs to be tested like this. Now the choke slam again by the dead man. Nash could be beaten here. Undertaker looking to go for the win here. And now Nash though. Again, back to the big boot. Gets that boot up and kicks Taker right down onto his face. Maybe even knocking a tooth down his throat. That's how devastating that boot can be by Kevin Nash. Undertaker has a chance to continue the offense here. Can he keep this going? Can he get this win? Now the dead man. Yes, another tombstone. But Nash underneath the ropes again. The Undertaker doesn't realize, but that's the issue. Kevin Nash is so big, and Undertaker has no energy to drag him towards the middle of the ring. Undertaker now looking to use everything he's got left as he takes down Nash. 2 tombstones already. Kevin Nash is out of it. Undertaker had this problem at Backlash. It's a problem he hasn't rectified in a 24-hour space of time. It's something he needs to fix. Otherwise, he will lose here tonight. It nearly cost him at Backlash. Goldberg nearly found a small opening at Backlash and nearly beat him. If Undertaker didn't find a counter to the jackhammer, it would have been over. Now Nash has Taker. No. And Nash gets counted there. Nash gets counted. And The Undertaker into the cover now. Kevin Nash can kick out. And The Undertaker just can't get the win yet. Nash hanging on. The NWO's Kevin Nash. He's been a leader of the NWO over the years. But certainly it is all Goldberg as of late. But Kevin Nash, trying to be the good soldier for the team, now has the dead man up, looking to put him away with the that powerbomb. Oh, hang on. Nash has taken down The Undertaker, leaves the ring, so this man can strike. Undertaker's down, and now Goldberg with a clothesline. It's never been about beating the dead man tonight. Goldberg just wanted to use this opportunity to beat up The Undertaker. Goldberg has Taker in the corner. Now the clothesline. A wounded Undertaker is taken down. But where's Samoa Joe? Where's Seth Rollins? We need some help out here. Nash heading to the back. Taker's down. Goldberg beating up The Undertaker. And hang on. Oh my God, Samoa Joe is laid out backstage. He's been put through a table. You'd have to think that was Scott Hall's doing. Now, Goldberg with a jackhammer. The jackhammer to The Undertaker, and Goldberg strikes. Oh, for goodness sake. Goldberg with another cheap shot here on the dead man. And Seth Rollins now. Oh my God, he's been laid out in the parking lot. Well, the NWO prepared for this. They took out Rollins and Joe backstage. There's no fourth man for Team Raw. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. He's here! Sting is here! Sting is in the ring with a steel chair! Oh my God, a shot to the dead man's back. The Undertaker already taken down. And Sting, now that the dead man is beaten up, is here to strike. Well, we need a fourth man for Team Raw. It's as clear as that. They're outnumbered right now. The NWO take down Samoa Joe and Rollins backstage. Sting now appears in the ring, and the beatdown continues. This could be bad. The dead man could be taken out here. Oh my God. Sting! Oh, and the shot! The chair shot right on the leg of The Undertaker. The ankle could be crushed. Oh my God, now Sting. Look out. Looking for the tombstone. Give me a break, Sting. The tombstone to the dead man, and Sting with those cold eyes just staring through the soul of The Undertaker. Sting looking to beat down the dead man more with the Scorpion Death Drop. Sting has finally struck, and he may have taken the dead man out of Survivor Series. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a traditional Survivor Series tag team match. 4 versus 4. We still need a 4 for Team Raw. Who can Christian find? He needs to find someone soon. Otherwise, they will lose more members. The Dead Man, he might not even make it to Survivor Series. The NWO have struck tonight. Unbelievable. Incredible from the NWO. They may have had a bad night at Backlash, but tonight it was their night. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode of Universe Mode. I hope you enjoyed this edition. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like on it. Let's try and hit 200 likes. Let's see if we can do it. If you haven't already, subscribe to see more episodes coming away very, very soon. And ladies and gentlemen, we've actually launched a brand new shirt. A brand new shirt, the Flaming Fist. It is now available on my website, BrendenPlayz.com. The link will be in the description if you want to buy the shirt. Only $14 for the next few days, if not $20 afterwards. It's cheap, it's good, it's brand new. Check it out. If you buy the shirt, it supports me. And hey, you get a shirt in return. Check it out if you like. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.